Governor Perry's main campaign theme, that he's a good economic guy, is true, but Texas does have a budget gap of between 15 and $27 billion. I mean, you know, they owe a lot of money. There's a lot of shortfall in Texas.
Well, you know, part of it is that I would support Charlie Sheen over Obama, but
Right.
I think there's a dignity in Rick Perry, and I really think that his best days are ahead of him, and you know, it's hard to distinguish yourself.
You think he's an honest
as a
guy?
governor.
You think he's an honest guy?
Oh yeah.
All right,
If he
now,
follows the cowboy way, which he does, ride, shoot straight, and tell the truth. He does that.
now, Mr. Mann, you don't really have much regard for the governor, but is that an ideological thing? Because he is a conservative, religious kind of guy.
No, on a personal level, I do not know Rick Perry. I only met him one time, and that was a very gracious meeting. I was at a funeral. I was standing by myself. He was then Secretary of Agriculture. He spotted me, came over, shook my hand, and introduced himself, and together we grieved over the death of Carol Nealon, who was a television news reporter. So my impression personally was a very positive one. And you find people in Texas who are extremely fond of him and close to him, and you have others who are not so fond of him.
And you come down in the political arena where?
Well, I think it's hard to tell what Rick Perry really is. Is he a conservative or not? As you mentioned, the $27 billion budget deficit, something Texas has never had before. It was accumulated on his watch. He was out of the state during much of that time, denied that it would be that much. He said at one point it might be 10 or 15 billion. And then when he finally came back and faced it, he blamed in large part the comptroller, Susan Combs, for the deficit. Our unemployment under Rick Perry, when Rick Perry became governor, Texas unemployment was at 4%. It has doubled on his watch.
Yeah, but
it
still
is now
Texas has
8.2%.
But under Perry, Texas has one of the best job creation, if not the best, in the country during the recession.
That's right, and much of that is, I think, just due to the tremendous growth of Texas, which I don't think Governor Perry or any governor has a lot to do with.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean,
9%
if the guy's been in charge for more than 8 years, and the tax rate is low, and people want to live there, I don't think he